Hi everybody, it is me, Corrie Sommers, and today I'm here with Gina Lee with Blvd Studio, and we're going to get into her business in just a few moments, so stay tuned. Gina, thank you so much for talking with me today and taking the time out of your schedule. I know we've been trying to juggle things. Share with everybody exactly what you do. What is Blvd and how are you helping women?
Well, first of all, thank you for visiting me today. I've been waiting, and it's a really great opportunity that we can talk about this and getting the names out. I really appreciate what you're doing.
Awesome.
So I offer a service called scar camouflage or Stretchmark's camouflage.
Okay.
What it is that there are stubborn scars that people are insecure about, and there's really absolutely no way to improve the scars over time. So the camouflage is basically create the micro color pigmentation that matches with the client's skin color, and then putting into basically tattooing into the scars or stretch marks, so that way it will be less visible. Over time it gets better, it blends better. So it's been really great to help a lot of people, and I started this because I had some people who unfortunately got botched from plastic surgeries, and they just suffered, and they were so insecure. It changed the personality, and then we were looking into what we can do to improve the scars, and then all this information about scar camouflage came up as medical tattoo technique. So I went ahead and got licensed and went to schools, and went under additional training, and then here I am.
So I think that was kind of part of why I reached out to you. I was like, I've never seen or heard of that before, and so you just touched on something that was kind of one of the questions in my mind that I wanted to ask you about. So you did training. So is this like, some industries you've got to get a license, you've got to get approval? Like, were you trained under a doctor? Like, how was that training?
Well, basically you need to be licensed as a cosmetic tattoo artist first in order to take the advanced class for medical tattoo. And then, so it is a licensed class, and then there's some additional workshops that you can take to improve your techniques, and then to brush up more. And then went ahead and then contacted local doctors who does reconstructive surgery, even skin cancer reconstructive surgery, or breast cancer, and so on. And there are so many doctors who are in need of medical tattoo technician. And then I finally thought that, okay, I really want to have my place own, where which will be in the center of all my clientele. So I picked Valley Village.
So yeah, Valley Village is a fantastic area that not necessarily everyone knows about it, because I think most people either lump it in with Studio City or North Hollywood, depending on which part of Valley Village it is. So there's a lot of doctors here in the Valley that you work with then, or I think that was a brilliant idea, by the way, going to doctors, because you have something that's a component of what they're doing in like the post surgery. So are most of the doctors here in the Valley?
Recently, yes, I am contacting all the doctors in the Valley, but before I had a couple of doctors in Beverly Hills, as well as in Pasadena.
Okay. Yeah, because that's kind of the first thought that went through my mind. I would think you would have more business coming from the Beverly Hills doctors than anything else. Because
Good thing is though, it's really 30 minutes drive from the Valley Village to Santa Monica or Beverly Hills area. So, which is also another reason I picked this location.
Yeah, it's just a quick jump over the hill, and it's a beautiful drive, right? I love it. So how long has your facility been over here then?
Oh, it's pretty new. I started this year, and it's been amazing. I was lucky enough to meet amazing girls who work in the beauty industry. It's called Heaven's Beauty Lounge, and then they offer eyelashes service and spray tan, all the beauty services here. And then we are all we're a group of entrepreneurial women here, and then we're full of creative ideas, so we share good ideas together, and then we're coming up with wedding package. So one of the other service I offer is called BB Glow. It's coming from one of those Korean beauty how can I say? You know how Korean people have all this like K-beauty waves these days, even in the United States. So it's one of those, but it became really famous among Korean celebrities, and now here as well. So what it does is that probably you guys have heard of BB cream, what it is, but it's a little bit different ingredient than the actual BB cream. But what it does is that I will microneedle. But the difference between camouflage and BB cream is that with camouflage we're putting the color into underneath the skin, whereas BB glow, it doesn't go inside the skin. It's pretty much just epidermis layer of the skin where we're putting the BB cream in, and then it's full of good nutrition for your skin. So once when we're done with the treatment, you walk out of this glowy, porcelain. We call it glass glow.
Okay, that sounds very cool.
Yeah, so it works really well when we do 3 sessions in the initial package. I don't know if we have enough time to talk about the details. It's included, 3 steps are included in BB glow treatment. And if you do 1 session every 2 weeks, 3 sessions as an initial package, then you will be bride ready.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're coming up with all other girls in this beauty lounge. We are coming up with a wedding package. So yeah, there's a lot of exciting things going on.
I think it's great to do the collaborative mastermind. And so what most people don't realize, when you have something that's a boutique specialty, you might not have your own facility because it might be too much space, but being a part of something like that allows for that collaboration. And then of course you have your own treatment room here, which is what we're in. It's the background, it's very nice, very soothing. So I have a quick question for you, and it kind of came to mind when we're talking about what you do, which is very specialized and very unique in cosmetic tattooing of scars. Are you also able to do that in situations where there's like scarring from an accident, or I don't know, maybe pregnancy? I mean, obviously with pregnancy, a lot of women have the stretch marks, and if it's really predominant on the stomach, for a lot of women, we're very conscious of our stomachs, and that can be uncomfortable. But is it anything outside of, share, aside from the surgeries that you touched on earlier, what other instances people might come and you would work on them?
Yeah, I have clients coming from like accident, like injury scars, or stretch marks, or C-section scars. And like I mentioned earlier, if anybody had a plastic surgery and they're left with these unwanted scars, and then they have to go in again for revision scars. So a lot of times that I will offer them to start with microneedling to smoothen out the bumpy texture of the scars, and then so that way we prepare the surface that we can deposit the micropigmentation, so that way that their scars will be less visible, and over time it heals so much better. So I think the crucial part, if you are considering this treatment, is the patience and consistency, and really have a realistic expectation, and then we'll go through that journey together.
Okay, awesome. Now, kind of going back to you being located in Valley Village, which is an excellent pocket neighborhood. When you're here working, and is there certain restaurants you'd like to go to for lunch or dinner, like when you're getting off or anything like that?
There's a favorite spot to get coffee, Blue Bottle coffee.
Okay.
Personally, I like the New Orleans iced coffee. And then there's another spot for beer and salsa.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just love their tacos. And their price, I think, is really amazing.
Awesome. So nice little plug there.
Yeah.
Well, I really want to thank you again for making the time for me today. And of course, we're going to have all the details below. So if you think you might need to consider this type of treatment, you'll be able to, do they schedule just a consultation first, or just come in for a first visit? How does that work?
It's up to them. If they prefer consultation over FaceTime, we could do that. And then if you want to come and talk to me in person and show me what you're concerned about, I'll be happy to meet you in a free consultation. And then if you decide to move forward with the treatment, then we can do it right away.
Thank you guys for watching, and Gina, again, thank you for joining me today. Interesting treatment service. And if this is speaking to you, all the information is below to schedule an appointment. And like, I get it. I have stretch marks that, sometimes they're a little darker with a tan. It seems like it covers everything, but my mother has some severe ones, and so I know that's something. And plus, I've got scarring from a surgery, so hey, maybe we need to talk. But everyone, info below. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so at this time. And if you have any comments or questions, put those below. We're going to get back to you as soon as possible. You guys have a wonderful day.
Bye.